Babylon is Babylon, friend. So when Daniel comes forth, and the book of Daniel opens up with, in the 3rd year of the reign of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, came Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, into Jerusalem and besieged it. He's moving in purpose. Nebuchadnezzar is not besieging anything out of will. He's doing it by divine guidance from God. God told Nebuchadnezzar to do that. He had a green light to go and besiege such a space. He could not have done it without that. We must remember that. All of the artifacts that Rome has in its possession from all of the world, all of the artifacts of this house that Rome has in its possession, that it went through the Hellenistic period in confiscating, they had the green light to do it. They were not out of alignment to the will of God in doing such. They would confiscate all sorts of artifacts, scripture, things we don't even know of today that are written, that of this house, that are of this house, they have in their possession. When God came and buried the holiest of holies of the temple of Jerusalem, God told the children to allow the rest of the items to go into the possession of the Babylonians. They had permission to take all that they took. Babylon would take the top of class of the house of Israel and will establish them in high-ranking offices within their kingdom. They had the right to do it. And that's why these people allowed it. I'm going to read something to you. And the Lord gave Jehoiakim, king of Judah, into his hand with part of the vessels of the house of God. I just told you. Which he carried into the land of Shinar to the house of his gods. He's doing what God allowed him to do. When you speak to the house of Shinar, you're talking about the valley of Shinar, which is the valley in which Nimrod resided. This is the valley in which Nimrod used to build the Tower of Babel. He built it at Shinar in the valley of Shinar. This was Nimrod's home. We constantly want to make people bad, but we forget the history of it. Even though Nimrod did get turned, he wasn't always wicked. And he brought the vessels into the treasure of his God. He's taken all the vessels of God, the ones that did not get buried deep into the earth, and gave them to his God. And the king spake unto Ashpenaz, the master of his eunuchs, and he should bring certain of the children of Israel, and of the king's seed, and of the princes, children in whom was no blemish, but well favored, and skillful in all wisdom, and cunning in knowledge, and understanding science, and such as had ability in them to stand in the king's palace, and whom they might teach the learning of the tongue of the Chaldeans. He's taken the top class of the house of Israel. The philosophers, the profound men and women of spirit, those of a good stock, goodly deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA, without a blemish, dominant individuals, strong mind. He's taken the top of them, the best of the best, the most renowned, the most skillful, and given them place within his kingdom